How is it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be starting a new experiment for sunflowers. I almost forgot what crop this was. So what I'm going to be doing is we saw a different video on YouTube where somebody actually had in the background some trays with like 3 different bricks of weight on them, which seemed a little absurd in my opinion. I was like, oh my god, that is a lot of weight for those trays. We only stack 4 trays with 1 brick currently. But that got me thinking, what could be the benefit of having some more weight on these? So we're gonna go ahead and try that out. So what we've got is all these trays are evenly seeded with 125 grams of sunflower that has been soaked for 12 hours. It is all planted directly on a biostrate medium just to help retain a little bit of water, and all of it will be getting bottom watered once the radicals and roots have pushed through the material and are ready for bottom watering. So what we're going to do is the orange group will be getting 1 brick stacked on top of it for the 2 to 4 day period of stacking, and then the green trays will actually have 2 bricks stacked on them for the 2 to 4 day period of growing. Now, things that we're hoping might happen with this is maybe we're going to get better germination. Maybe the seed holes will get shucked off easier, and they're able to push out of that a lot quicker. And third thing that might happen is we might get stronger plants. They might grow more vigorously, trying to push up that weight. So that's the things that we're kind of hypothesizing that might happen here by adding more weight. So we will just kind of get this experiment going, and we'll see how this turns out. All right, so we are on day 4 of the weight test for the sunflowers, which means this is the day for the weights to come off. We came out this morning, I actually thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen a tray shift over so much. Not sure what caused that, but I've never seen that before. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I go ahead and just do this real quick. We'll pull the weight off of this guy. So this is our single brick. You know what, here, let's do it on this side. Let's scoot my notepad out of the way for a moment. So, I mean, the great thing is we've knocked off a lot of, I'm going to pull out anything like this where the radicals are just growing straight upwards, because that is no way no. A lot of the seed holes have knocked themselves off, which is why we leave these covered with weight for so long, so that it has that chance to really shed those guys before we introduce these to light or even try to stretch them out with blackout domes. So now this is the tricky one because it has 30 pounds of weight or more. I'm not really sure how much 2 bricks is. I think it's about 30 pounds. I'm sure these are so happy about getting that weight taken off. So let's see if we see any noticeable differences. So I can tell height-wise that, oh my god, these are so happy probably. Height-wise, and it looks like the cotyledons on the single brick look a lot better. And these guys, I mean, a lot of these cotyledons are like quite small. But the good news is it did shed a lot of the seed holes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water added to these. I'm gonna do a half-day blackout on this so that these have a chance to stand up and get this slightly taller. I'm not going to do a full day blackout anymore, because what I realized on our last crop that we did 4 days with the weight and then did an additional day of blackout is they just got a little bit too tall for me. So I'm just going to do a half day blackout. I'll probably come out this evening. Right now it's 9 in the morning, so I'll probably come out around 5 this evening, take off the blackout dome, let them get about 3 hours of light, 4 hours of light before the lights turn off. And then they'll just have normal growth from there. So I'm going to get some water added because these guys are probably thirsty. Get these misted so I can try to help the seed holes get off, put on blackout domes, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, so we are on day 5 of the weighted test for the sunflowers. And yesterday I came out and we actually pulled the weights off of them And then I put a blackout dome for about 5 hours. And then for the last 3 hours of the day, I actually exposed these to lights. So they're kind of in that awkward stage between green and yellow. But they're actually looking quite happy. I went ahead and misted everything this morning to try to help with these seed holes falling off. I noticed that if I add a little bit of water, the plants have a better chance of kind of knocking off those seed holes. But as kind of for what's going on with the heights and everything, you can see right here with our 2 bricks, it's substantially shorter than the single brick growth is, which is the orange trays here on the left. Also, I'm kind of just looking here. You can see the top of the orange and then the top of the green. It looks like the orange was able to shed more of these seed holes with the single brick than it was with the double brick. So I'm kind of, at this point, assuming that adding more weight does not provide a better result when it comes to growth. But again, we're going to find out in probably a few days. So from this point forward, we'll probably time lapse just day-to-day growth unless something significant is to happen. And then we will jump straight to harvest day and figure out which one grew better. All right, so we are on day 7 of this weightlifters competition for the Sunnies. So I went ahead and pulled out one of each of the trays. The green tray had 2 bricks and the orange tray had 1 brick. And the growth actually seems very, very comparable. Everything looks incredibly similar. You know, there's honestly not a whole lot visually that are different between the 2 of these. I do feel like the single brick is slightly fuller, but again, it's really hard to say without getting an actual weight on these. The 2 brick ones were behind quite a bit in growth, but they seem to have caught up quite well. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and harvest these. We'll get each weight for each individual tray, and then we'll take averages from the group and see if adding an additional 15 pounds to the stacking actually did anything or not. All right, so we got a weight of 573 grams for the first of the 2 brick stacked pile. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest the second of the 2 bricks, and then we will move on to the 1 bricks because I think those are gonna have heavier weights. And we'll take the average of everything and we'll figure out what won. Okay, so we just finished harvesting the second tray for the 2 brick test, and we are at a weight of 515 grams. So both were over 500, so we'll figure out what the average for that is here in just a moment after we harvest the single bricks. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, so we just finished harvesting the first of the single bricks, and we are at 542 grams. So we're seeing pretty good growth. Honestly, the weights are fairly comparable at this point, so we'll see with the second of the first brick, or 1 brick ones, and we'll find out. All right, so we just finished the second tray for the single brick, and we are at 576. So we are basically neck and neck with the double brick test. So what I'm gonna do is pull the averages from these, and we'll go over who had the highest weight and also a whole bunch of other things, because what we've noticed is we've been kind of snacking as we harvest, and some of these taste sweeter than others, and there's some noticeable differences in the roots. So we'll talk about all that here in just a moment as I collect myself. Okay, so we have finished harvesting all of the trays for the weightlifter sunflower test group, and the results are pretty awesome. So It's not really what I expected. I figured that the double brick would potentially provide some kind of benefit to this, but let's get to that in a second. So for our single brick, we had a harvest weight of 543, and then the second tray was 576, with a total average of 559.5 grams for the single brick trays. For the double brick, we had 515 grams from one harvest and 573 from the other, which is a total of 544 grams average harvest. So our winner for actual weight in production is going to be the single brick test. So now, that being said, let's go over a few of the pros and cons of each group. So with the single brick, we taste tested some, and we actually had a lot sweeter taste. We had a very, very low amount of seed holes with those. There was very little to no mold in the biostrate medium at the base of these plants. And I can actually quickly show you, if you look through it, all these holes, I mean, it's very, very, very little. Actually, I don't really see any other than maybe like this little guy right here. Compared to our double bricks, there was just quite a bit more molding happening down here with the seed holes over here as well. I mean, there was just more of it. So I'm not sure what could have caused that. Maybe because it had 30 pounds instead of 15, some of those seeds got crushed and never grew and ended up decomposing. So that's just something to be aware of. Potentially that could be happening by adding more weight, or maybe they didn't breathe as well because they were kind of smushed. So I'm not sure what caused that, but either way, the single brick test had less mold than the double brick. It was a lot easier to handle the single brick trays because two of them were stacked together. We could easily move out one 15-pound brick on top of those two trays versus the 30 pounds on the two trays. It just got a little awkward to try to pull that off whenever we had to mist these guys and keep them watered and stuff for the first 4 days of blackout. So for ease of use, I'm going to go for the single brick because obviously it's less weight, easier to handle. And the last thing is that it just had more consistent growth. So something we look for right before we harvest is we go through and we pick out anything that looks like this. And there was very, very little of that in the single brick side versus on the double brick. We had actually spent quite a bit more time to pick out anything like that because there was substantially more. So that's kind of it for the single brick, and we touched a few on the double brick, but let's kind of go over this a little bit more. So again, there was just more mold in the double brick side. They had a slightly bitter taste. I think it's maybe because they were so stressed trying to lift all that weight that we noticed the taste was a lot more bitter. It was still, there was still some that were sweet. It was still a very usable product, but when tasting it compared to the single brick, it was more bitter, and that was something that we both agreed upon. There was more shell holes, as we just discussed. It was awkward to handle, it was very heavy, and it was behind on growth originally. So whenever we first uncovered these and did the blackout for the half day, so we did 4 days stacked with weight, and then we did the half day blackout. Once we brought these guys into light, these things were probably a day or two behind in growth. It felt like they were just much shorter. They didn't release as many of the seed holes initially like the single brick had. So all of that being said, I'm going to go with the single brick test as being the winner for this one. I did not see any benefit at all of adding more weight to this. So we can do some more tests on this in the future, but as for now, we're extremely happy with the results that we got with the single brick side, and that's the methods that we have been using anyway. So I'm just glad to know that adding more weight doesn't actually provide us in our grow space any more benefit, and I would encourage you guys to try to do some experiments like this yourselves and see if you guys find the same results, because this is just what I found from this one. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give us a thumbs down. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. If you would like to subscribe, we do lots of experiments. We've got a lot in the works, as you can see behind us, and we're more excited to continue doing tests like this. And if you guys would also like to, our Instagram is @OnTheGrowFarms. You can follow us there for daily pictures, posts, sometimes goofy stuff, sometimes random, who knows. You never really know with us. So thank you guys so much for this, and I hope to see you soon.